And this segment will be discussing security issues, political violence in the 2023, coupled with the emergency meetings held last week by INEC over the attacks on their facilities. Joining us on the show now is the security analyst, Mr. Dennis Amakri, and also we're going to have in the INEC Commissioner, National Commissioner of Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee of the Independent National Electoral Commission, which is INEC, Mr. Festus Okoye. Let's start with Mr. Okoye, because we read a report last week that INEC offices across board was damaged, and this might affect some of your outings for the 2023 elections. Could you confirm exactly what happened?
Our office in Abeokuta South local government area of Ogun State and the Ede South local government office of Osun State were attacked by unknown persons. And in the attack in Abeokuta South local government, we lost a total of 65,699 permanent voters' cards meant for people to elect. Also lost a total of 904 ballot boxes, 29 voting cubicles, 8 generators, 57 election bags, and 30 megaphones. Okay. The attack and damage in Ede South local government was minimal. We are still trying to establish the motive for this attack, and we're also trying to establish why our office has been targeted at this particular period. But we are going to recover quickly from these attacks because we still have sufficient time to recover and replace some of the items damaged.
Let me come to Mr. Makri for a moment. Mr. Makri, I know you're a security analyst. What are your thoughts on these challenges INEC might be having towards the election? What do you think they can do to salvage it?
This particular electoral violence, or should I say electoral challenges that INEC is experiencing, is one that is expected in Nigeria. And then, of course, pre-arrangement before the election proper is what is needed at this time. Pre-arrangement in the sense of voter education, and then, of course, the training of electoral officers and what they are supposed to do during the election itself. Because we find out that many Nigerians are blindsided. They go into the election not knowing exactly who to vote for, or they are just giving money, they buy their votes, and stuff like that. So I think a lot of education and enlightened citizenry, I think, is what we need.
Okay.
Okay, my question is to Mr. Okoye. You had mentioned earlier that fortunately what was lost in the fire can be recouped. Exactly how would that happen in time for the elections? And I feel that these are highly sensitive materials. Why is it easy for people to come in and attack not once, but twice? Do we have enough security to protect INEC offices nationwide?
Well, the materials that were affected in Ede South and in Abeokuta South local government areas are not sensitive INEC materials. No beavers was affected, and we have not printed ballot papers for the 2023 general election. So the things that were affected are what we call non-sensitive electoral materials, like voting cubicles, like ballot boxes, stamp pads, and so on and so forth. Now, there's a possibility that the level of security at our local government offices has not been adequate because we have 704 local government offices. But based on the meeting we had with the various security agencies last Friday, they have agreed, one, to deploy joint security and safety teams to all the 704 local government offices of the commission. They have also agreed to upscale intelligence gathering, sharing, and utilization during this particular period. So we are sure that given this particular commitment, we can begin the movement of some of these materials because some of these materials have to be in our state offices, in our local government offices, way ahead of time so that we won't have the issue of late deployment of materials. Yeah. But if you burn the up, there's the possibility that materials may not get to their locations on time. But we have sufficient time to recover, and we are going to recover as quickly as possible.